Good morning, adventurers. It is Wednesday, March 25th, I guess. And we are racing to the White House now to see if we can make it in time for the President's remarks on the 5th anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. So we're running a little bit behind, but usually so are they. So we'll see how it goes.
And why they walking through this? We're coming out of a tour. Oh, well, this part, so you got to go around. Thanks.
All set?
Yep.
Thank you.
Where are you going, right?
Yep. So they have Pennsylvania Avenue is closed, so I had to stop and show ID, so they let me through. There seems to be a lot of tours happening today, and it's the 5th anniversary of the ACA. I don't think anybody else important is visiting today. I have to check the schedule. It's kind of unusual for them to close the whole street like this. I mean, the president's obviously not going to be going anywhere. Sometimes they'll close it for a motorcade. But White House.
Yeah,
On
the sidewalk.
For press? Sidewalk?
Sidewalk.
When do I cut over?
Whenever an officer allows you.
All right. Real polite. Yeah, maybe they've got some heavy hitters as get. All right. I think we made it. That looks like the final gather over there next to the stakeout area. So we're going to see President Obama talk about the 5th anniversary of the ACA today. That should be fun. That'll be over here in the Eisenhower building. So I'll see you there. All right, here we go. It is cold and rainy.
Showing up here every once in a while.
Get summoned to you these days.
When I was in New York, it was so much easier.
Yes. Oops, sorry.
Just you too.
There in the wall.
Program at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Secretary of Health and Human Services, Sylvia Matthews. Everyone who's here with us today, it's great to be here.
A new one in terms of the preparation. So I'll tell you a few more results. Where do I want to start? Actually, I'm going to talk a bit about the afternoon and a bit about our state work, and then we'll transition off as soon as possible. And actually, we're going to transition off now. So the state work. A little bit longer. This is great. Actually, to call out a couple, this is always we have states working on episode-based payments. I didn't know what to make of that, and with that, I'm incredibly excited to recognize our next speaker, the President of the United States. Please, I want you to stand up, give yourselves a round of applause for being here today, and also to improve the health system of America, and applaud for a very long time to bring in the next speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, accompanied by Dr. Nancy Beering.
Good morning. I'm Nancy Beering, President Barack Obama.
Thank you, Doctor, for that introduction. I want to thank Sylvia Burwell. It's a major reason why we've seen 50,000 fewer preventable patient deaths in hospitals. And if you want to know what that means, ask Alicia Cole, who suffers, Alicia's right here, who suffers the long-term effects of a hospital-acquired infection. And she's here today because she doesn't want anybody else to endure what she has. And it's preventable if we set up good practices and financial incentives, reimbursement incentives are aligned with those best practices. So making sure that the Affordable Care Act works as intended to not only deliver access to care, but also to improve the quality of care and the cost of care. Young, I'm no longer qualified. That she was too young, too healthy to bother with health insurance. She went to the gym every day, she ate healthy, looks great, felt invincible. Why pay a doctor just to tell her she's okay? But then her mom called, like moms sometimes, and told Ann to get insured against the what-ifs of life. What if you get sick? What if you get into a car accident? So Ann, dutiful daughter that she was, went to healthcare.gov, checked out her options in the marketplace, and thanks to the tax credits available to her under this law, she got covered for $85 a month. Ann was diagnosed with early-stage stomach cancer. Ann underwent surgery, endured chemo. Today she's recovering. She looks great. She's here with us at the White House. She invited me to her wedding. I told her you don't want the president at the wedding. If I didn't have insurance, Ann wrote, my stomach cancer would have gone undiscovered, slowly and silently killing. But because I did have insurance, I was given a chance to live a long and happy life. September, Ann's going to be marrying her fiance Tom, and she's convinced him to get covered too. And I do appreciate, Michelle appreciates the invitation. As I said, we have to mag people if you at the wedding. It spoils the fun. But here are two lessons. Why don't you guys get back to work?
Yeah, this one's better.
All right, and there, we're in the briefing room. Briefing starts allegedly in about 40 minutes. We'll see how that goes.
Now, that's just for
This vending machine is a thieving
This will
asshole.
only be, it'll raise 4%. You're already.
Somebody left us some garden fresh rosemary.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, my fellow banterers, we are headed out now. I don't know, it's like 2:30, so I'm going to try and scram out of town early, stop off and file my stories. It's a good day. We got to see the president, and we did our first Meercast. I don't know if I invented that word, but you know, maybe I did. And that was really cool. And so hopefully I'll post some video from the Meercast for you guys to look at. And also got a couple of questions in during the briefing. And I think I set a record for earliest question ever in a briefing by me. So that was cool. And the weather rebounded nicely. It's got to be a good 60 degrees out here now. So that'll make for a good drive home. And there's Pebble Beach. There's Chris Jansen doing a stand-up. I did one of those earlier. I think you missed it, but we did our first live stand-up from the White House today. And nobody watched it, but you know, it's the thought that counts. It's 2:41. A little later than I wanted it to be for me to leave, but okay. Put our press pass in the little slot. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if you saw earlier. I don't know why the Secret Service was being such ballbusters today, but I mean, they checked my ID at the end of the street, and street sweeping machine there, and it's still I don't know. They've got all these weird barricades up. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe it's all this pressure that they're putting on Clancy over there on the hill. It's making him crazy, but like there's just general like annoying extra security shit here. So anyway, that's it for this week, I guess. Here's the White House, one last shot, and we'll see you next week. Sorry, Daddy. Thank you. Sorry.